blonde hair, blue eyes that'll make you faint on sight. But she looks like trouble, her lips so kissable and poisonous. I know she won't be good for me, but I don't care.
Hey guys, welcome again to my channel. I know that I have been doing a lot of face paints and body paints, which I know a lot of you guys love. I love them too. They're my favorite, but I needed to kind of switch it up and start doing some more beauty tutorials. So I decided today to do a colorful halo eye. I usually wear a lot of neutrals and maybe coppers and browns, so I really wanted to switch it up and start kicking off some of the beauty tutorials I'm going to be doing with a brightly colored mermaid looking one. And I actually really like doing colored looks on my eyes. I rarely do, and I need to start doing some more. For my whole eyes, I'm going to be using all Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I use them a ton in my tutorials, but I just received the new foiled eyeshadows and they're to fucking die for. So I wanted to add kind of a metallic finish to my eyes with this halo look, because with halo looks, they typically have so much of the drama in the center of your eyes and darker in the corners. So what more than to bring drama to your eyes than some foiled eyeshadow? Duh. All product details will be listed down below, and I will have links to each product I use in this video, so that if you're interested, you can go take a look at that. I have a couple codes, so if you want to save some money on some products, you can do that too. Just take a peek down there. Down below. That sounded like take a peek down there. Not in my pants. Thank you guys as always for watching, and please do subscribe. And you guys that were hungry for more beauty tutorials, I promise I got your back. We're gonna start with priming our eyelids, because, you know, obviously you gotta prime your eyelids every time you do a beautiful eyeshadow look. And so I'm using the Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot from MAC Cosmetics. That was a lot of words altogether. I'm using the Sigma E37 all over blend brush to blend that ish all over. Make sure to go underneath your eye as well, and almost all the way up to your eyebrow, you know? You want that shit to stay everywhere. This may look slightly gray on my skin because it always seems that whenever I pick up a brush, it has black in it, no matter what. I could have been doing a pink fucking zombie yesterday, and somehow the brush will be black. As you guys probably already know, I always kind of set the primer that I put down with a neutral kind of skin tone eyeshadow, just so that all of the other eyeshadows can blend really nicely on top. Because usually the primer will really just grab the pigment that's put down on top of it. So it's nice to have kind of a base eyeshadow, just a thin little layer to put all of your other actual eyeshadows you're using in the look on top of. Using the same Sigma brush, I'm using Vanilla Bean from Makeup Geek Cosmetics. Obviously we are using the foiled eyeshadows in this look, but for a lot of the transitions and a lot of the base of the blending, I am using the normal Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So we're going to start with using these brushes, which are both from Sigma E37, which we were just using, and the Tapered Blending, which is an E45. They're Franz. To start kind of with the transition of the colors, because in this eye we are mainly doing blues and greens, and this little metallic-y part is like a light purple, but it looks super silver in the camera. So we're kind of sticking with that range of colors. So we're gonna start with the greens, work our ways into the blue, and then go from there. So we're starting out with Appletini from Makeup Geek. Since with the halo eye, you want to focus on the outer corner and the inner corner of your eye, and then just kind of let themselves, the pigment that you put on both sides, blend into the crease up here instead of putting pigment all around here. Know what I'm saying? Yeah! Then moving on to Mermaid, which is a very pretty iridescent bluish green, you know, like a mermaid would be. We're using the tapered brush just because with the all over blend I was doing that in a big motion, and with the tapered brush I just want to start focusing the pigment more towards the corners. I don't know why I don't do more colorful looks in my life. Most of the beauty looks I do if I'm like going out daily and stuff, or just like browns and coppers and things like that. I rarely do colorful looks, and while I was doing this eye, something awoke inside of me. I just want to do colorful looks all the time, every day of my life. Now taking Poolside from Makeup Geek, it's a very bright blue. We're going to be using Neptune from Makeup Geek. I actually don't know why I rarely use this eyeshadow because it's so bright and matte, and it has really, really good pigmentation. It's a really cool kind of cobalty blue, royal cobalt blue. I don't know, there's so many words for colors sometimes. I don't know. I'm thinking for my lips, I'm going to do something green and mermaidy too, because why not? My green wig inspired me to do this, so it's going to inspire my lips too. We're going to look like sexy sea witches ready to steal your man. If you feel that you've kind of put a little too much of one color, you know, my eye looks super blue, I don't even really see much of the green left, I just go ahead and I'm going to take the E37 brush again and a little bit of that Appletini, the color we used first, and just kind of blend out the blue back into the green a little more. Because I was getting like really excited about the blue and kind of forgot what I was doing with my life. So yeah. We're going to move on to the foiled eyeshadows now. These are so amazing, you guys. I love them so much. I actually had the old set because Makeup Geek came out with, I think it was like, I don't even know, 8? 10? Don't quote me on that. The original foiled eyeshadow shades. And I used them a little bit, but I had never used these foiled eyeshadows wet before, and it's kind of changing my life. When you wet the eyeshadows, it pretty much just makes them more intense, and you don't, you know, put a lot of water on them. You don't make this big goopy mess, but I like to spray my brush a little bit with Fix Plus from MAC Cosmetics and just grab the eyeshadow with my brush, and it makes it this delicious creamy color that I don't know what I'm saying with my life. So I'm going to be using a couple of the new foiled eyeshadows and a couple of the older ones. You can get them all on Makeup Geek Cosmetics, and I actually have a link down below if you are looking to try these out. I would totally suggest them. I'm going to be starting out with Pegasus, which is this beautiful foiled eyeshadow color, and then wetting my brush, and I am using the Morphe M222 brush just to pat it all on top. And pretty much doing the same thing as before, focusing the foiled eyeshadow towards the outer corners and then just kind of gently working our way in. Now using Whimsical, which is this foiled eyeshadow from Makeup Geek It's on camera, I don't know if it looks more kind of just white silver-ish, but it has a very, very light kind of lavender tone, I would say. It's kind of on the pinky purple side, but it's super, super light. And then focus it towards the center of the lid. You can see I'm packing most of the product in the center, and then I'm just kind of blending what's left into the blue. And I put a little tiny bit on my waterline just in the center. I don't want to put it all over my waterline because, again, we want that dramatic light right in the center of our eye. So I'm just going to focus this right in the center of my waterline. Now we are going to move on to Center Stage, another foiled eyeshadow. And this is a very nice dark blue, as you can see, very pretty. Now using the tiniest bit of Corrupt from Makeup Geek, it's a matte black eyeshadow. You've probably seen me use it many times in my videos. I'm going to take the tapered brush again and just barely put a little bit of black right in the corners. I want this eye look, the transition to be as intense as possible. So I think adding just the littlest bit of black will really help that. Before I finish my eye, I actually always take kind of a second look really close in the mirror to make sure everything's blended really nice, and I make sure it, looks pretty similar to the other eye. So I'm actually just going to take a little more Neptune and put it right in this corner and blend it just a little more on top of these eyeshadows. Onto the lashes. I was originally going to do black lashes on bottom, but I remembered that I had this, what is it called? Perfect Pear, I think. Yes, Perfect Pear colored mascara from NYX Cosmetics. This was actually part of their spring collection. I have not used it yet, and I'm so glad I remembered it because it's this bright lime color. So we are going to coat our lashes, our bottom lashes, with this color. And it's very thin, so I personally like it because I want to layer it on so it really shows. And since it's so thin, your lashes don't really get super clumpy. So I'm going to layer this on about 3 times. Then I just put some black mascara on top. Then we are going to pop on some lashes. And I am using my favorite lashes, which are the Iconic from House of Lashes. Okay, now we are going to do the lips. So I'm going to be using Melt Cosmetics Blitzed Lipstick. Then, like always, I am going to use my trusty E06 brush from Sigma to kind of clean up and overline my lips a little bit. Okay, after that is all done, I'm going to add a little bit of a pop of kind of shimmer in the middle of the lips. I'm going to be taking Pegasus, again, that very nice foiled blue color, and just tapping that, tap that all towards the center on both the bottom and top lip. And that's that. So I hope you guys liked my mermaid lady tutorial, and with summer here, or coming, summer's not here quite yet. You know, you could walk around and look like a fucking mermaid goddess. Until next time.